Hello, welcome to Scratch 3D Printing. This video, I will show you how to root the K1 series 3D printers from Creality. I should have done this a long time ago, but hey, it's never too late, right? Let's scratch to this topic. Okay, so first of all, I just want to get these questions out of the way. Will rooting the 3D printer cause any damage? The answer is nope, it doesn't cause any damage unless you modify things that you don't know what you're doing inside the G codes inside the 3D printer. And if you don't delete any of the original files from the 3D printer, your 3D printer is totally fine. So hopefully that answers any questions or concern about rooting your K1 series 3D printers from Creality. Rooting does not cause any damage unless you cause the damage yourself, adjusting things to your liking. But before doing that, you must do your research and know exactly what you are changing. If you know exactly what you're changing, and when there's a problem, you know exactly how to fix it. With that out of the way, let's get on to today's tutorial on how to root your K1 series 3D printers from Creality. The first thing you need to do is turn on your 3D printer. So here is my K1 Max. Go to setting, scroll down a little bit, root account information, click that. It will give you 30 seconds of reading this disclaimer or this warning sign. It will give you 30 seconds before it will allow you to proceed through this page. Yeah, it just gives you a warning for any problems that happen if you root your 3D printer. Creality is not responsible for anything. But like I said, if you don't delete any files and you don't change anything that you don't know what you're changing, your 3D printer is totally fine. Once this reaches 0, click I have read and understand this. You click OK, it will give you your root password and your username. Okay, so once you rooted your 3D printer, you need to get your IP address from your 3D printer. So you click network. So you are connected to your Wi-Fi right here. You will see your 3D printer's IP address right under your Wi-Fi name. So right here is mine. Get your 3D printer's IP address and we will use that during the process of rooting the 3D printer. Okay, so once you have that on your 3D printer, now let's jump into the computer, do the installation from there. So now we are in GitHub using Creality. I can't pronounce his name, but using this, I will leave this link down below so you can go and do it yourself. Everything will be linked in the description down below. They have everything set up very easily. So all you need to do is just follow their directions to root the K1 Max and to install KAMP. Because they have everything there for you, all you need to do is just follow the directions. So here it will look something similar like this. Guide is available here. We will click that. They support the K1 series, your K1, K1 Max, and K1C. We need to download an application to help us do the SSH connection, which is right here. So we can click right here. I already showed you the first step right here, enable root access on your 3D printer. So if you don't have mobile, you can click right here. It will download mobile extern for you. So once you have mobile extern, open this thing up and go to session right here, click that. Go to SSH right here, click this. Remote host is going to be your IP address. Put your printer's IP address right here in the remote host. Then check this specific username and then put in root. And then click OK. Sometimes this pop-up window might show up. Just click accept. It will tell you to put in the password. So the password is Creality_2023. So we will put in the password. It does not show because that's for privacy. But as you type, it is inputted in there. Do you want to save your password for your rooted 3D printer? This is your personal computer and nobody else use it. You can click yes. But if it's like a public computer, just click no or just close it. We are inside our 3D printer. So now let's go back to GitHub and we will click here, install helper script. They will give you a warning right here that only use the script with firmware and above. So check your firmware on your 3D printer. So now we have done the SSH connection. We need to copy this whole line right here, or we can just click this copy button right here. Click that. Go back to our mobile extern. We can right click on our mouse, paste, or we can just do shift plus insert. Do that. Click enter. So right here, this shows up for me because I already have it installed already. So like right here, it already exists. But for you, if it's your first time, it might be a little bit different. So now let's go back to GitHub and let's enter this command right here. So once again, click copy, go back to mobile extern, right click, paste, click enter. It's gonna load for a second. A new script version is available. So if this shows up for you, just click yes. Otherwise, just proceed on whatever it shows up on your screen. Let's do Y for yes, and now it's updating because they always update this helper script on GitHub all the time, which is nice. We have the new script installed and we will copy this line again and paste it here. Click enter. And we are inside the firmware of our 3D printers, where we can install menus, we can remove menu, we can customize everything, backup, restore tools, information, and check our system. They have made this really easy for the K1 series so that we can install everything very simple. So now it's up to you, whatever you want to install. So we will do one, click enter, and here we can see the install menu of everything, over 24 items in here. So if you want to install KAMP, that is number 6 right here. Clipper, adaptive meshing and purging. So just type 6, click enter. Here it says that mine has already been installed, so it doesn't work. But if you don't have KAMP installed, you will type 6, click enter, and I believe it will tell you to install something else before you can install KAMP. So just follow whatever directions they give you here and just do that until you can install KAMP. If you still have any questions, let me know in the comments down below and I will try my best to help you get the answer you want. That's exactly how you root the K1 series 3D printers from Creality. GUI Loud and their team has made rooting and installing KAMP very easy for the K1 series, which is nice. I love it. Install whatever you need on your 3D printers, and once you have things installed, you can just go back, type in 6, so that you will see everything that you have installed or not installed on your 3D printer. So for me, I have all of these installed except this. I don't have these installed. It could be a screen down here. I tried to install this on my CableMax, but it just loads forever and it doesn't work. But maybe it works for you, good, but you don't really need it. I just use Orca Slasher to control everything, so Guppy screen is just like a plus, but it's okay. If it doesn't work, it's okay for me. But if it works for you, great. But that's exactly how you root your K1 series 3D printers. It's very easy, very simple, and like I said, it does not cause any harm for your 3D printers. It will just give you extra things to do for your 3D printers and make it so much better. Oh, and by the way, after you have done all of these steps, you must do your input shaping and redo your back calibration in order for everything to work correctly. Well, yeah, that is basically how you root your K1 series 3D printers from Creality. It's very easy, very simple. They make it super simple for us to install this on the K1 series. So let me know in the comments down below, was this successful for you? Was my tutorial good, bad? This is like one of the first time I did the tutorials. It's not gonna be like the best, but hopefully you can follow and understand everything that I said in this video. Hopefully you can get your K1 series 3D printers to be rooted and use KAMP and all of the good features that are hidden inside of rooting. If you were able to follow this video and get your 3D printer to be rooted, make sure to subscribe to this channel, leave a like, and also comment down below. Was it successful for you, or was it confusing, or whatever? Let me know. And yeah, as always, keep on 3D printing.